on Bondi Rescue, Bali.
Oh my God.
Crazy days on Kuta.
Don't know what he's in there for.
Out of the water!
Swimmers who don't listen.
Hey, calm down, calm down.
Mate, I'm like that.
Aussie Trevor on a Bali high.
It's like having half a dozen meetings.
And a simple rescue suddenly develops serious complications.
It's getting way worse.
Where's the ambulance?
In tropical Bali, tourists come from all over the world to kick back or kick up their heels. For some, the party doesn't stop. With no laws against drinking on the beach, lifeguards have their work cut out. Kuta's surf is dangerous enough without adding alcohol to the mix.
If you drink a lot today, don't go too far. I like drink, yeah, but don't go too far. Only like this, half water, make you just cooling you. Okay, that's good. Thank you. Terima kasih. Oh, spasiba ya.
For some, the local brew is so popular, it becomes a habit they won't let go of.
Attention for the two gentlemen with a beer out there. Keep swimming in the between red, yellow flag. Thank you very much.
It's definitely a first, drinking bintang in waist-deep water.
They piss, I'm not allowed them to swim. But when they go out, have a bottle, I'm not mind. As long as they swim in the between red, yellow flag.
After a week in Bali, it's become clear to team leader Azza that some of Kuta's lifeguards operate on a very different level.
It's a tricky one because you don't want to override the local lifeguards here, but at the same time you want to teach them sort of a few techniques how we do it back at home.
Until Azza's arrival, the Bondi boys stood back and let the Balinese run things their own way on their own beach. But some practices have become difficult to stand by and watch.
The girls hanging around the tents, it's just not a good look, and we've just got to realise that it's not professional.
Chatting up girls on duty is a small indiscretion. Other behaviour would be a sackable offence on Bondi.
Not one of them's looking at the water. They're all sitting there eating raw fish, which does taste delicious. I had a couple of pieces. Oh.
Better for the win.
Oh, nice.
Got to keep your eyes on the water at all times. If you miss something for 1 minute, then someone could drown.
At home, we're under the scrutiny of a lot of local people. We've always got to keep up a professional sort of aura around. It'd be good to, hopefully, as they're sipping on bintangs, rub off on them a little bit. Cheers.
In Asian culture, Azza knows correcting other people's behaviour is diplomatically avoided. But his responsibility is to save lives. How will his hosts react if he tells them they need to lift their professional standards?
I'm just going to say what we do back at home at Bondi, so I don't think they're going to get offended or anything like that.
Hal yang kedua, so welcome everyone.
Where should I stand? Over here? I just want to let you guys know that the main reason that I'm over here with the team is to train you guys up to better the service and make you guys better lifeguards.
Memberikan Anda satu pelatihan yang spesial dan untuk menjadikan Anda seorang lifeguard yang profesional.
After being here for a week, I've noticed a few things that maybe you might want to look at changing. What we do back in Bondi is we do roving patrols with our full uniform on. Even if it's quiet, we're always on the beach, walking up and down. I know back at Bondi, we're not allowed to have girls hanging around our facilities. Alcohol is not allowed. If you drink alcohol while you're at work, you're not going to be doing your job properly. Remember, we're here to save people's lives, and if you're drinking alcohol, you're treating the job as a joke. Terima kasih.
I think everybody will be try to change. Yeah, I hope so.
I'm agree with what Esa said. That is true. We learn each other. You guys teach us, and then maybe we can learn from you, and then you guys hopefully understand how we are here. Yeah, because lots of different things, right?
For the first time in weeks, lifeguards are paying more attention to the surf than to Bali beauties. Roving patrols are conducted on the shoreline. And every rescue is being done by Balinese lifeguards.
Arnold spotted it from a mile away. Before I could even get down there, he was had him on the board and tube and got him in successfully.
You rescued by him. We are too far out.
Yeah, after my little talk this morning, the boys are full of beans. They're all over it. They're rescuing people that don't even need rescuing, and
I've never seen anyone move that fast in my whole life. You should be in the Olympics next week. That was great. I love it. I love it.
Yes, thank you very much.
Even with all lifeguards on full alert, tragedy can strike in an instant. After an afternoon of light rescues, there's a commotion at Post 2. Balinese lifeguards are first on the scene, rescuing a struggling swimmer from the impact zone.
Slave down on his back.
20-year-old Ariz was swept out to sea in his jeans. Lifeguards kept him afloat until he could be dragged onto a rescue board. As he's taken to the first aid tent, his condition is far from stable.
The boys pulled him in and he seems to have swallowed quite a lot of water. He just opened his eyes and so they sort of rolled back. He's dozing in and out of consciousness kind of. He's getting way worse.
Panas. Mati rasa. Oh iya iya. Tetep aja ngomong.
Lifeguards' first aid training only goes so far. No one knows exactly what's wrong with Ariz or how best to treat him.
Where's the ambulance?
It's coming because there's traffic I think in front of us.
Can't it come on the beach?
Air temperature is 30 degrees, but Ariz shivers uncontrollably.
Pelan-pelan. Buka sedikit angin supaya ada anginnya dia.
Everyone stay back. Go back.
Wait, nothing.
Other than keeping Ariz on oxygen, there's little the lifeguards can do.
Is he okay, Vic? Vic? Is he okay?
He just needs to relax. Keep talking to us, buddy.
Mate, this feet are easy. I wonder why he's so cold.
With Ariz's body temperature dropping, they divert from Denpasar Hospital to a nearby clinic.
Ada perubahan sedikit pun.
Not better at all.
Slowly on the count. Oh, he's in a bit of a bad way at the moment. In the car the whole way here, he's had a lot of cramping and he was getting very cold. We had a space blanket and a towel on him, and in Bali that's usually enough to make you sweat like a sauna. But yeah, he's in good hands here at the hospital. Yeah.
You did good job.
Good. All right, let's get back down there.
Later that night, Ariz was released after recovering on a drip. His dramatic symptoms were caused by severe shock.
Bye-bye.
The tourist Mecca, now visited by 2 million people a year, was once a sleepy fishing village. Surfers discovered some of the world's best waves in and around Kuta in the 1960s.
Morning sun, you light my world today. You give me hope and take away the pain. Forevermore now, you're etched upon my mind. Morning sun, you light my world so bright.
Now everyone wants to learn how to surf. Lifeguards are kept busy watching over beginners.
Learn to surf. Definitely worth a lot.
A surfer is in trouble 150 metres from shore.
Stuck in the back of a rip out the back and couldn't get back in on their own merit. So Yeoman and Katut went for a paddle out, but like they always do, they've left their guy's board just floating out to sea. For us, the worst thing is that board's going to float in somewhere and then it looks like someone's drowned.
What happened? How come you didn't bring his board in?
Only save people. I'm not save the board.
With the two of you out there,
Yeah.
easy, just put the leg rope on and tie behind you.
Very dangerous. We have
Trouble, we have trouble.
we have bad experience before.
Can you bring it just in close to the break and then push it down the falls?
No.
Will he have to pay now for losing it?
I don't know, that's their problem. We save the people, that's it. Yeah.
We understand. That's the way.
Look, the guy's just like now walking off with no board. Shit go.
At post 4, another first-time surfer is stuck in a rip and panicking. Kobe wants to reach the woman before she gets pummeled in the impact zone. He wants the leg rope off so he can push her board a safe distance away. Young Kuta lifeguard Maxie went to assist but showed no interest in the woman's stray surfboard.
Oh God, he's my hero. I'm in love. Oh.
Kobe swims back out 300 metres for Eva's board, saving her the $200 fine if she doesn't return it.
I feel sorry for him. He's far down there. Oh, thank you so much.
That's a long swim.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
That's okay, that's okay.
While Eva's got her board, Tim, the American man rescued earlier, still searches for his.
Wondering if you would know if the surfboard washed up, whereabouts it would come up, as far as where the tide would send it or anything?
I don't know. The wind, the way it's blowing it offshore like this, I don't know where. It's going to go pretty far out to sea. It might not wash up.
Yeah, by any chance, see it? I mean, you got my email too. I got internet at the hotel.
Give you a yell.
All right, see you guys.
Yeah, because more important than your board.
Yeah, I know. I was
Your life more important.
Yep.
With Tim's board floating out to sea, he now faces a hefty bill from the owner.
I probably would have brought it in myself, but that's the way they do it, so can't bag them.
Despite occasional tensions, the two teams are united when it counts.
Hey! Out of the water!
A dangerous rip pulls at post 4.
Out of the water!
Both teams work together to clear the water of swimmers at risk.
Have a look at the rip. Go on, go jump in the rip.
A German tourist abused local lifeguard Mate after he was called to safety. Reedy springs to the defence of his Balinese friend.
Listen to me, in the end, he was telling you to come out of the water, right?
Yeah.
And you looked at him and said, why? Why don't you go jump in the rip and we not save you?
If I don't know what he wants from me, why should I
isn't
then...
it pretty isn't it pretty obvious that if a lifeguard has a t-shirt on and he's calling you out of the water, there must be something wrong?
Oh, I see. So if he calls me out
instead of looking at him and going like that, when we've just saved two kids' lives in that rip.
Those guys with all the surfboards are
Yeah,
allowed
they've got
there.
surfboards
So
on.
I've got my game surfing that I'm allowed.
Mate, go mad. And I hope you
Okay,
get
that's
stuck in the
good.
rip and hit the
Okay,
tarmac.
very easy.
Go mad. You go jump in the rip now. Go jump in that water
Because
there.
because you
You're
told
big and
me I'm
strong.
not...
You can be rude to him. Go jump in the rip.
Wait, now.
Go for a walk.
Calm down.
Go for a
Calm
walk.
down.
Mate, I'm way calm. I'm way calm. He calls you out of the water. He's doing it for your own safety.
Okay, but if I don't know
turn around
what...
and be rude to him.
I'm not rude to him.
You did. You looked at all three of us and you went, what do you want?
Reedy has come to the defence of local lifeguard Made after he was abused by a swimmer.
It took us 20 blows on the whistle to get you to walk out.
Oh, I see. So automatically, if there's a whistle blow at every kind of
Mate, when there's three lifeguards standing here calling you out of the water, use your head, mate. It's common sense. Common sense. Being in Bali, I've noticed that these guys do such a good job and they get very little respect from the tourists. I don't know if that's just the way that it is, but yeah, I just don't like to see I mean, like I was standing there whistling, he was standing there whistling, Maxie was on the whistle too, and I mean, this guy just didn't seem to care, and they were 3-4 feet away from landing in that rip. This looks like a raging torrent, you know. I'm telling you, right, there's a strong current out there.
Yes.
And if you see a lifeguard, this is the number one rule.
I know what a lifeguard is.
No, listen. You're asking me to teach you. Listen. If you see a lifeguard calling you out of the water, you come straight out of the water, because there could be a shark, you could be in a dangerous current, could be anything. You see all those swimmers in the rip there? Do you see lifeguards standing there calling them out of the water? It's just frustrating, you know, that these guys don't get enough respect.
There's no time for arguing when an emergency call comes. Trevor was out surfing with his kids when a stray board struck him in the foot.
It's swelling up and bruising pretty... How long ago? They've been 5 minutes, yeah, 5 minutes.
Beach vendor cum nurse Lulu was the first to see Trevor in trouble.
Lulu can help, but Lulu no can swimming.
Trevor is on holidays from Darwin with his wife and 2 sons. Despite a likely broken bone, he isn't getting a great deal of sympathy.
No, it doesn't like pain. Doesn't like pain, doesn't handle pain at all.
You know, even pain.
It's hurting, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes he overreacts. Don't tell him I said that.
With little comfort from his family, Azza decides Trevor needs more effective pain relief.
Should shut this in your mouth and just take nice deep breaths.
For the first time on Kuta, the analgesic green whistle works its magic.
Far out. Everybody's getting blurry.
How's the pain, bud? Pain feeling all right?
Sorry, babe.
It's like having half a dozen bing tangs. Send me in the la-la land. Far out. Well, you can market these things. These are good.
Dad's off to hospital all on his own. Who needs family when you've got a green whistle? If Kuta and Bondi share one thing in common, they're both a circus.
There's a guy walking into the rip. He's underwater. Oh my God. Oh my God. He's got me puzzled. I don't know what's going on. I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone.
Mate, I don't know what he's in there for.
Unaware of what he's pointing to, Arnold heads out to rescue him.
Arnold's got him on the tube there. It's like his umbrella.
Top 5 most amazing things I've ever experienced in my life. The Mary Poppins of Kuta Beach.
Shortly afterwards, Arnold retrieves a young boy nearby. As Mr. Poppins tells off his son, it becomes clear why the panicked father risked his own life.
That's really made my day. Made my day.
Having a team of foreign lifeguards intruding on your turf isn't easy.
Where's the Bondi?
The Bondi, where's?
A few grudges from the home side are completely understandable.
We'll smack her the ass.
To let off some steam, the lifeguards have thrown down a challenge. Bondi versus Bali in a soccer showdown. No David Beckhams, at least the Bondi boys can pretend to be superheroes. Presiding over the match is lifeguard cum referee Crazy.
Bondi! Bondi!
half-time, the scores are level.
Kicked that many shins, I haven't hit the ball once.
This ref's a bit sus, so we're going to have to just aim up in the second half.
Bondi must lose. All right? Bali, win!
I think they're going to lose. I'm putting my money on the Endos.
Bondi's lack of skills is overcome with guts, grit, and good old-fashioned cheating. The Kuta side doesn't need to cheat. The referee does it for them.
I'm cheating. I'm Bali we win. Bondi will lose.
I think our blokes are running out of steam.
1-1 on the final whistle. It all comes down to a penalty shootout. It all goes to prove that on their home turf, the Kuta boys are kings.
You're the worst ref I've ever seen. Red card, mate. Bali's just such a beautiful place. It just makes you so happy, and I think everyone here is happy in general. It's contagious. The weather's warm, the food's cheap, the beer's cold. To be a lifeguard on Kuta Beach, it's a dream come true, really.
After 7 weeks patrolling on Kuta, the Bondi boys are still on a Bali high.
Coming to work on the bike, cruising along the beach is just, I mean, it's so cool. Checking the rips on your way to work.
Today, the swell pushing up from the Indian Ocean is only moderate. But on a beach that claims over a dozen drownings a year, conditions can be deceptively calm. Lifeguards know when trouble brews.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Kuta Beach Lifeguards, please swimming in between red yellow flag. Do not swimming in the red flag RL because there's a current very strong. So please move to the red yellow flag for your safety and your security.
Before Matt D has even arrived at his post, the rips are claiming victims.
The rip current, all the water in this ocean draining out to sea, but the current going out is stronger than anyone can swim against.
Yes, it's true.
There's flags where it's safe to swim, and the rip current is so dangerous.
It's like the strongest rip I've ever seen. In fact, half the Indian Ocean's drowning out the end of Tadmar Street. For the size of the waves, that's a 10-point rip for sure. Yeah, it's not even that big, and the water's just moving so fast.
Back home on Bondi, lifeguards are very familiar with rips.
Mate, the guy's going under.
Backpackers Rip is the most notorious on Bondi. As the massive water surges in over sandbanks, it rushes back out, forming deep gutters.
Thorpe can only swim 2.3 metres per second. There's no hope for an average swimmer when a rip runs at 3 metres plus per second.
At times, over 100 people have been rescued from backpackers in a single day. Kuta's equivalent is the Java Express. Today, it's pulling hard. There's only one way to test exactly how dangerous it is.
Today we're going to undertake a bit of an exercise. We're going to jump in this rip we've been watching for the last few days.
If you can't get out, just put your hand up, I'll come get you. Sometimes after a big swell, the next day, a rip's formed. What we do, we jump in the rip and see how deep it is and see how fast it's going and actually see where it takes us. Sometimes, a rip looks really bad and it'll just take you out a bit and then just put you back on the sandbank. Yeah. Other times, it'll just take you straight out to sea. See how it drops away there? Drops away there, look at that, he's just fallen straight in. Just one step, already gone.
Yeah, already gone, straight over their head. So they've gone probably 10 metres in a couple of seconds there.
Yeah.
And they're not even swimming, they're just treading water, they're not kicking their legs. That's a very fast rip. People are struggling that much and they're actually really scared. You use a lot of energy and they realise they're going backwards and then they start like scratching. It's literally a matter of seconds until they start going under, until they start swallowing water, then they sink and they're gone.
At the strongest part of the rip, even the most powerful swimmers make no progress.
I didn't realise it was got that fast.
But the two experienced lifeguards know what to do to escape.
If you try and swim straight against it, you're not going to get in.
Yeah.
If you swim straight inside, you get straight out of it.
The Java Express doesn't take long to snare a real victim. An unsuspecting swimmer is trapped. Despite swimming flat out, the rip still pulls him out to sea.
Oh, it's howling, mate.
Local lifeguard Crazy heads out for the man who keeps stopping swimming mid-stroke. But soon, they may be dealing with two rescues.
She's seen he's in a bit of distress. It looks like she's going to actually think about jumping in and getting him.
Crazy has the rescue in hand. Soon, the man is safely back on shore. But Enrico, an Italian tourist, believes he could have conquered the rip if his swimmers hadn't slowed him down.
I will have some problem with my swimsuit. I will have left my swimsuit and swim back. I think...
But it was possible?
I think so, without his trousers.
Perhaps it's better Enrico left his pants on. Rescuing nude swimmers presents unpleasant problems.
Oh my God. I'm thinking if he take off the pants and I'm rescued, my face in him ass. That's no good. I don't want my face in top from his ass.
No shorts, no good.
No short, no good.
Yeah, okay.
One rescue down, and there's little time to rest with the Java Express under full steam. Two boys are being dragged offshore. Yatesy leads the rescue as Cooter's Maxi backs up. But getting a struggling swimmer on the rescue board is no guarantee of safety. A rescue in big surf can dish up ugly surprises. The swimmer is briefly lost, then collides with the board underwater. The Java Express has given these two Victorian boys a ride they won't forget.
We were just swimming up there and just kept dragging us out further and further. And so Luke said, oh, we better swim in. And next thing we're getting further and further out. And then the lifeguard showed up.
Bit of a ride in. Sorry about that.
Oh, it's all right.
Yeah. That's like when you try to get up, you hit your head on the board. It's like, oh no. But oh, we're in safe now.
It's all good.
So yeah,
Thank you.
As the day gets hotter, more and more tourists flock to Cooter.
it's all right in the morning because the water's coming in, but when the water starts to go out, it really starts to pool. It'll get worse as the day goes on.
With the building swell pushing up all the way from the Antarctic, the rescues aren't getting any easier.
Out of the water! Look at that water moving out.
It's all hands on deck as the Java Express causes havoc.
I'm okay, but I couldn't. I went under and I couldn't breathe.
Crazy. Where is it? Oh, you're right.
That was scary. That was a nightmare.
That's all right. You're right.
Thank you. Thank you. I thought I was going to drown.
Yeah, me too. I prayed.
You did? Yeah.
A lot.
After nearly 20 rescues, there's a moment of calm.
Well, now. Be happy. Okay.
Every day since he's been on Kuta, Yatesy has bought a pineapple from fruit seller Happy.
Very happy.
I'll get you some money, Happy.
Yeah, thank you very much. Oh, my friend.
The break is soon cut short. Eka races to a couple getting swamped by waves in the Java Express. The simple pickup gets complicated as the woman loses her boogie board.
Come on the board. Come on the board.
Further down the rip, another couple are in trouble, clinging to a bodyboard. Kobe heads out as local lifeguards back up with rescue tubes. The man and woman are poor swimmers. Stuck in the impact zone, it won't be long before they lose hold of the board. Meanwhile, Eka has reached his patience.
Come on the board. Come on the board.
He's on his feet, so it's one of those ones where they just get pulled out and sort of...
There's only one boogie board between them. In desperation, the man climbs on top of his wife. The boogie board leash is tangled around the woman's neck.
Hey, quickly. Take it off. Don't bend it.
Kobe reaches them in the impact zone.
You all right?
The growing swell makes rescues increasingly difficult. Dewa assists.
Hold on. You've got a mouthful of water.
The man scrambles back on, but lifeguard Dewa pushes him to another board to make room for the woman.
Lie down.
Finally, Kobe and Dewa have the situation under control and can return to shore.
That's the strongest current I've ever seen. Yeah. Worst rip I've ever seen. I got hit by a pretty big one and sort of knocked us off. If it had been bigger or had it been right out in the impact zone, it would have been a really scary situation.
Meanwhile, at the simultaneous rescue, Eka has untangled the leash from around the woman's neck. The foam from her mouth reveals she's taken in lots of water. Yatesy collects her husband. Then he's called to attend another distressed swimmer further out in the Java Express. The man lost his surfboard and hangs on to another surfer at the back of the rip. Eka brings his patient ashore. No one checks your passports on the Java Express. Mariam and her husband are from Iran and not accustomed to the surf.
If you get water on the lungs, you can get very sick from this.
Oh, really?
You should go to the doctor and then they can do a checkup to see how much water's in her lungs.
Her husband pushing Anna.
Why?
I don't know, because he's jumped to
keep himself up. That's very brave of him.
And then the leash, like this.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Around the neck?
Around the neck, yeah.
Yeah, for a few moments it was very scary. I mean, it was a matter of life and death, you know. Then the whole big wave came. The string was getting around her neck. I tried to loose her, and then and then
He wants to kill me.
when the waves come, you lose all your control to survive yourself, and then you cannot get somebody else to help, right?
Eka, you're a hero.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
But we don't.
True hero.
You can make it.
Bali Vista. Bagus.
Bali Vista. Thanks.
The cardinal rule of lifeguarding is to watch the water at all times. However, there's someone on the beach who needs a watchful eye himself.
Adik mau kemana? Mana bapak Nah, adik mau buah. Bapaknya mana? Bapaknya adik mana? Om mau lihat, om mau ketemu sama bapaknya adik mana? Ibu mana ibu? Ibu. Yuk cari yuk. Udah ketemu nak? Nak ketemu? Mana bapak ibu? He can find it. He say I can find mom and dad.
Not sure that he even understands him, Marcello tries communicating with the boy in Javanese.
Yuk gendong yuk, adik mama yuk, cari mama di sana yuk, mama di sana sama papa. Panggil mama, panggil. Panggil ya, om panggil mamanya. Tunggu di sini. Itu ada anjing, ada anjing. Asu. Diperintahkan kepada pengunjung Pantai Kuta, bapak-bapak, ibu-ibu yang merasa kehilangan anak kecil, telanjang dada, pakai celana putih, tolong datang ke kantor pengawas pantai atau ke sumber suara.
There are plenty of helping hands, but not the ones he wants.
Sini, nggak tahu. Sini deh, sini.
Ini nangis sampai nggak bisa nangis, sampai.
A lost boy roams Kuta searching for his parents. But he refuses help. No one knows his name or where he's from.
Bapaknya nunggu sana, ada. Baru om ditelepon. Om baru ditelepon.
Bapaknya di sana aja sama om. Enggak apa-apa.
Bapaknya baru nelpon ini anaknya di video. Ini dia ngomong. Oh. Ya, ambil bapak sana. Dia ngomong.
Marcello isn't getting through. He decides on an approach that might be less confronting.
Adik, sini dulu. Aku minta bantuanmu. Sini dulu, panggil Ivan. Sini, Man.
Kenapa, Om?
Tolong ajak itu bapaknya nunggu di selatan, cari dia, yuk, suruh dia. I ask the kids, maybe the kids will helping. Bilang bapaknya nunggu.
Still no success.
The parents was make a report in number 1 to the beach security. I think they come in a motorbike.
If Marcello and his helpers are too confronting, how will the little boy react to security guards in uniform?
When he's grow up, I hope he's changed his attitude because he's hard head, stubborn kids. He get tears come out, but he's like.
At post 1, young Ardi is finally reunited with his mother.
Gimana keadaannya? Nggak apa-apa, sehat dia. Cuma dia kena ketakutan minta cari mamanya. Dia mencari kami dulu di situ. Akhirnya dia jalan terus sampai ke sana. Nggak tahu dia tempat duduk kami di situ. Abangnya pas minta minum ditinggal sebentar. Dikiranya abangnya udah pulang. Jadi.
Caught in Kuta's tide of tourists, the 4-year-old drifted almost 2 kilometres from his mum. By afternoon, the swell drops and the Java Express fades away. Attention can turn to simple pleasures.
There's two people in this world, those who like sunsets and those who don't really care about sunsets, and I love them. I get quite emotional at sunset time. It's either going to be a nice sunset or it's not going to be a nice sunset. Is it going to happen? That's the call on the radio at about 6 o'clock. The boys are up there into the beach, and if it's good, we can sometimes meet halfway and even hold hands to watch it.
I know we've still got about 20 minutes till it goes down, so there'll be colours, it'll be pretty, but it might not happen.
I'm still getting emotional though. Can you come down to post 2 and hold hands with me?
I won't get that close, but we can hang out.
Happy, do you think we'll get a sunset?
No bagus. Tidak bagus. No good today sunset, my friend, because cloudy.
Doesn't give me a lot of hope when a local says it, but it's got something about it. Every sunset's different.
After 2 months on Kuta, the Bondi Boys' tour of duty is almost at an end.
Hello? Aren't you a little monkey? Let me.
For all its differences, life on Kuta has uncanny parallels to Bondi. Both beaches are a paradise for hyped-up kids and kick-back parents. Lifeguards find themselves child-minding on a very dangerous playground. 3 sisters on inflatable donuts are floating out to sea in a rip. Lifeguards respond to a situation the girls are blissfully unaware of.
If you see someone floating in a tube, you sort of think, oh, they've got a safety device, you know, they'll be all right. But once in the impact zone, if you lose it and you can't swim, then you're in trouble.
As Yatesy and Marcello head out, the Kuta circus is in full swing. At the back of the rip, lifeguards corral the circus runaways.
They have no idea about all of things, what do you call this, a balloon, bubble?
It's called a donut for disaster. Now, you should pop it. Pop it.
This is not allowed in the beach. This is not allowed in the beach.
Can anybody swim here?
Swim?
Swim, yeah. Are you good swimmers?
No.
No, can't swim at all. Well, then these are really dangerous.
Reedy's education program has its limitations. As the lifeguards resume their watch, it's soon clear the message didn't get through.
The tubes are heading back out. And I'm sensing a little bit of deja vu. The marching band is back. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, you gotta go, man. Go.
Safely rescued a second time, there are still plenty of other kids getting into trouble. Kuta's only jet ski is called to pluck 2 more youngsters from the rip. Back on shore, 7-year-old Jade and 8-year-old Alex reveal how their holiday took an ugly turn.
We thought we were coming back, but we were actually being pulled out. And then he went on the surfboard with another man, and then I went on the jet ski. Yeah, I thought I was almost gonna drown or something. And then he started crying. What? No. I was losing my breath. Then he would cry. I was gonna cry.
Up the beach, Jade's mum and sister are very relaxed about what happened.
I didn't see very much of that. Jade's at a learning stage right now where she's finding out what her limits are. She had a nasty scare, which is actually very good because she needs to learn fear. She needs to learn the power of the ocean. She needs to learn how to respect that.
Rips are one danger on Kuta. Hundreds of surfcraft are another.
Dia sama adiknya main surfing.
Mana adiknya? Gonna put some water on it for you, okay?
8-year-old Marlo has been struck behind his ear by a surfboard.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt a little bit. It's all right. You're very strong.
An out-of-control board can become a deadly menace in the surf. On this occasion, it seems Marlo was a victim of friendly fire.
So his big brother was catching this wave same time with him. He fall, and then his brother's board ran on his head.
Tidak masalah.
Buka di belakang.
Ya, tapi bahaya.
Bahaya.
Marlo has the injury, but his older brother is also hurting. Off to hospital for a few stitches, Marlo's surfing career is on hold.
I feel emotional because I have a big brother who loves me so much, and you know, for me is to see his brother, hug him, and feel sorry what happened to his younger brother. I so touched.
That's different. In Australia, if I run over my sister with a surfboard, I point and I laugh at her.
Minutes later, a man reports that a surfer's loose board nearly struck his toddler in the shallows.
Almost there's an accident with the children. So I said you use the rope leg in order to save, you know? So now...
They're fighting?
No, he wants to fight with me. I can fight with him. Come on.
Lifeguards decide to pull the dangerous surfer into line.
It's a man, you know. They like to fight, but me, I don't want to fight. I can fight, but I don't want to fight. Oh, this man, you know, he's coming. Yeah.
I don't need a leash out here. You know, I've been surfing for 40 years. You know, I don't need a leash. And I don't lose my board. I don't hit anybody. I mean, I can surf.
You want to surf? You have to use the leg rope.
Okay, no problem. I'm done anyway right now.
Dad.
Thanks, buddy. Aloha.
Whatever you say, you know, it's not safe if you don't use the leg rope.
On behalf of Kuta Beach Lifeguard, would like to make an announcement.
With more and more incidents, Marcello decides the throng of surfers need to be cleared well away from the flags.
Please clear the area right now. Otherwise, we're going to come out there and grab your board and make a couple pieces. You hear me? Please.
Not everyone is listening. Soon, another victim.
It's a really big cut, like hit it probably around 10 or 15 stitches, and really deep too.
The surfer suspected of causing the injury ignored lifeguards' directions and continued surfing between the flags. Now, they've had enough. Angry lifeguards order him to shore.
Oke. Sing ragam nyamo biar ngaji borin raga yang mana di pantai berbendera merah kuning raga menjaga internasional. Oh, nah sorry. Sing tadi kedo beli. Tapi biar lagi mukul ya nah. Kan lagi mukul raga nak nyemak board kan. Oh, sorry. Sing sudah di masalah kedo pokok you my brother kan. Hah? You my brother? Ya, kamu ini tinggal. Oke. Nah. Sorry Ruby. I don't want to trouble actually, so he's realized that and he's sorry about that. And we pissed again.
On an island renowned for its tranquility, peace is never far away. Whippet and Reedy are visiting the village temple of local lifeguards Noman and Crazy.
Let's rip it in then.
Today is Galungan, one of the most important days on the Hindu calendar.
Today is very big day in Bali, especially for the Hindu people, which is, we call that Galungan Days, or Balinese Christmas.
Galungan celebrates the battle between good and evil. On this day, the good spirits win.
Everything they do over here refers to the gods, and everything happens to them for a reason. It's good to be able to see that side of them as well as the fun side that we get to hang out with down the beach every day.
If anything, it's sort of made me think about my life a little bit too, you know, and how I live it and where it's going, you know. Yeah, well, it makes you realise that...
The temple may be a holy place, but it's not without unholy sounds.
Someone farted. You let rip.
Thank you for bringing us. to your temple and to your home, and allowing us to share a special day with you guys. It's really good for us to be able to see this, you know.
Azza takes the first wave. Surfers washed onto the razor-sharp reef reveal just how shallow it is.
So shallow out there. I was just bouncing up and down off the reef. I hit the bricks more time than a paramedic bricklayer, mate. I've smashed me hand, I've hurt me feet, I've done me back in, but it's all worth it. This is what life's all about, for sure.
You know, we're all here, mates, getting perfect waves. It's just unreal.
Cheers to a couple of good barrels. And, you know, it's been a good experience, the whole thing, working with all the boys over here, working with all the Bali guys. It's been unreal. And to come today and get the best waves of my trip so far, it's been pretty sick. I'm stoked.
You're trying to make me cry?
A little bit.
That was really emotional. It was definitely a bit. You want to hug us all now, or what?
Oh, I know. You've got a spare hug.
Come on in.
Later that day, back on Kuta, the solid swell has dropped. But conditions are still dangerous. At post 2, a flash rip has pulled a man and a woman beyond their depth. Unable to swim, they've started to go under. Only 30 metres off the beach, the drowning pair have taken lifeguards by surprise. A woman struggles to keep her head above water in a rip. A swimmer comes to her aid before lifeguards reach her. Her boyfriend is still in trouble until a surfer helps the man in crashing waves. Yeoman and Maddie D finally arrive. Matt calms the woman down so he can get her onto the rescue board. Safely ashore, 28-year-old Yanni reveals her terror.
Scary, huh? Takut? Takut? Banyak takut. Hati-hati. Oh. Okay.
However, Yanni's boyfriend Chechep is not okay. Lifeguards call for oxygen.
One, two, three.
The 38-year-old is out of the rip, but not out of danger.
There's a lot.
Yeah. Yep.
He's looking very shaky, Azza.
Yeah,
It's his heart like
racing.
Yeah.
A lot of water.
A lot of water.
Oh, a lot of water. Okay, tell him he's gonna have to go to hospital then.
It almost looks like it's getting worse, I reckon.
As Chechep waits for the ambulance, another situation develops in the same rip. A man who at first appeared to be happily swimming with a friend is in serious strife. Then 25-year-old Freddie starts behaving erratically.
I was just sitting there watching and they were going under. I thought he was waving his hand to his mate. He was underwater. Put a bit of oxy on him, mate.
Don't swim if you can't swim, okay? Tell your friend. Can you ask him if he swallowed much water? Yeah? He's gonna have to go to hospital, yeah.
The ambulance arrives for Chechep, whose condition has deteriorated further. Drowning victims who take water into their lungs can suffer what's known as secondary drowning. Freddie has also taken in water. Azza wants him to go to emergency as well.
Hey, boss, sit down.
Ultimately, the decision lies with the patient. Freddie chooses to walk away at his own risk.
Hey, you okay?
Back in the ambulance, Chichep drifts in and out of consciousness.
Keep talking to him and keep him alert, no sleeping.
But getting to hospital is proving to be difficult.
Oh, we can't get off the beach. They've blocked the road off the beach. I think he's going to punch it. Hold on. Hold on.
Oh, man.
The biggest concern is whether Chichep is at risk from secondary drowning.
He was under for not too long, but they said he swallowed a lot of water. And he's been semi-conscious. We're going to give him x-rays. Hopefully he hasn't got water in his lungs. And hopefully he goes home and can celebrate Christmas tonight.
X-rays confirm Chichep has taken salt water into his lungs.
Usually when the water in the lung, it will affect the movement of the lung, so the patient usually have a difficulty in breathing. We have to observe the patient 2 or 3 days,
His mother by his side, Chichep faces a long wait before he's given the all clear. After 2 months working in Bali, the Bondi boys are heading home. They've donated equipment and trained the locals in the latest lifeguard techniques. But there's one more surprise to come.
All the boys have been nice enough to donate out of their own wages. We've come up with some money so you guys can buy some more equipment. We've come up with 25,000 Australian dollars for you guys.
The gift is a cash donation from all of Bondi's 35 lifeguards.
Deep in our heart, really happy, really grateful.
My partner is a lifeguard here. We see how hard they work on such little equipment, so yeah, the donation will do great.
Emotional times. Unfortunately, we have to leave tomorrow.
Yeah, for all of you done for us here for this 2 months, but so much appreciated from Bali Lifeguard.
Oh, we've had the best time ever. Hopefully next year we can come back and do it again.
I miss you.